This is Andrew Weiland with BizTimes Milwaukee. I recently took a tour of the first phase of Mandel Groups North End development in the Park East corridor in downtown Milwaukee. It's been a big success for Mandel so far. The apartment building is almost 100% leased, and Mandel is already working on plans for the second phase of that project, which they hope to break ground on next year. However, they're running into some of the similar challenges in obtaining financing for that project that many other developers are. We're here with Dick Lincoln, Senior Vice President for Mandel Group and one of the leaders for Mandel's North End project, and we're here at the North End. And Dick, why don't you just give us kind of an update on how things are going at the North End? I understand that the lease-up of the apartments is going quite well.
It's going extremely well, Andrew. We, as of this weekend, are 99% leased in our apartments. We have one unleased apartment out of 83. We also have about 12,000 square feet of retail space on Water Street, and we have signed our first letter of intent with a neighborhood convenience retailer that will kick that part of the development off. So we're on the whole extremely pleased with how one at the North End, as we call it, has taken off and been accepted in the community. And we're diligently working to figure out how to do the next phase of the project.
Tell me a little bit more about the apartments. You say that there's only one of 83 still available.
That's correct.
What are the rents that these are going for, and what's the size variation?
The rents range from about $1,000 a month to a little over $2,000 a month. I think the apartments range from around 650 square feet up to around 1,400 or 1,500 square feet. We're one of the things that we're very pleased about, and that the city is very pleased about as well, is that 3/4 of our residents have moved to downtown Milwaukee from outside the metropolitan, outside the city of Milwaukee. So we are accomplishing one of the major goals that the city set out, which is to attract to the downtown, and particularly young people.
Why, we hear that the condo market downtown is struggling right now, but here we are in a rental property that's doing quite well. Why do you suppose that you're having so much success attracting renters while the condo market is struggling?
I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the old real estate adage of location, location, location. This is right here on the corner of Water and Pleasant, just on the very north edge of downtown, which is why we named the project the North End in the first place. Is extremely important. There is a strong pent-up demand for new apartments in the downtown. There really haven't been any market rate apartments built downtown in the last 8 or 9 years. So this is the first development since right around 2000 or 2001. And then the quality of our apartment homes. They're really built to a condominium level of finish. And the perceived quality of the Mandel Group in our marketplace.
What's the next phase for the North End project?
The next phase will consist of building out the balance of the block that we're on right now, which basically runs from Water Street to the river and from Pleasant Street to the new extension of Milwaukee Street. It will likely contain 150 to 160 new apartments and a small additional amount, a couple of thousand square feet of additional retail, but basically more apartments. That would then allow us to also complete the first segment of Riverwalk and the new public street that will be paralleling the Riverwalk along the river.
When do you hope to begin construction for that phase?
We hope to begin in 2010. We're diligently working right now to put together the kind of financing that would make that sort of a project viable.
The capital markets have been very, very tight, of course, for developers over the last year or so. One thing some projects are looking to do in the city right now is they're talking to City Hall about perhaps having the city loan funds for projects as part of their financing packages. Is that something that you're talking to the city about as an option?
What I would say right now is that we are following those discussions with great interest. The city has participated, is participating in the North End through the Park East Tax Increment District, but everything that they have committed to this point has involved public infrastructure. They have not, to date, committed to spend anything on any of the private vertical improvements. So that would be a fundamental change to the way we structured it, but it is something that we're watching, seeing how the other developments move through the process.
But is it fair to say that you're like everyone else experiencing the challenges of getting financing right now in this?
Absolutely. It is virtually impossible to finance this type of commercial real estate without some form of, I refer to it occasionally as financial engineering. It's not possible on a conventional basis to continue to develop the kinds of things that we've done in the past.
Mm-hmm. Well, Dick, appreciate your time. Thanks again for talking with us.
Thank you for having me.